Hey students from around the world, this is Jerremy Alexander Newsome with Real Life Trading. I hope you're doing absolutely sensational. I want to make you the special Monday real life stock review while the market's open, and keep in mind the information here is subject to change because of volatility. It is, after all, only 9:20 here on the West Coast. I'm broadcasting from Sacramento, California. So the market is still open. There's obviously a lot that can still happen throughout the day. But let's take a look at SPY really quick, and then I'm going to fill you guys in on the site and the morning trading room and what's going on. So looking at SPY, we did actually trade down today to our support levels. You see this little pink line. This is kind of our, I don't know, I guess you would call it a triangle-ish type of pattern. And we got triggered in bullish not too long ago, about a week and a half or so ago. Traded up to this level where I mentioned that we definitely could roll over, and the rollover kind of has begun. So we started getting into some protective puts. And those protective puts are actually paying out pretty nicely if you exited at some point today, because you were at, or at least near, a pretty solid support level on the SPY. So if we hop over here to the DIA, of course, this is the ETF that tracks the Dow Jones. And again, very, very similar formation, right? We have that little congestion pattern. And what's interesting, I was looking at it earlier this morning, in 2014, what kind of happened and transpired. And you guys can see January was a pretty nice little sell-off. And right around the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of February, we kind of started to pop. And I don't know if history is going to repeat itself or not, but we are getting some lower shadows, and it'll be interesting to see if we do in fact pop today or the next few days on the DIA. I do have a bearish entry at 170.45 if we close below that particular price. I don't know if we will, but if we do, I'd be a little bit more bearish than bullish. I wouldn't specifically be all in bearish by any means, but if we do close below there, I'll have a little bit of a bearish tint or perspective following the market those few days. The QQQs, we are in fact in a bull put spread, a 98.97 expiring next Friday, and we did that a few days ago as far as the analysis. And again, nice little lower shadow today, so it makes me feel a bit better about that particular spread. And IWM, same thing. I'm in a 112, 111 bull put spread, and actually also got into an iron condor the other day, 122, 123. So those all expire regular February, keeping a close eye on them to see how and if they are in fact going to play out. So let's look at the three big name stocks today that are really kind of doing a little bit of something. You have Apple. And Apple, I love the fact that it's hanging out at the all-time high and kind of pounding out this resistance. This makes me very, very happy about a good risk-reward trigger on Apple. Looking for a close above 120.15, and a protective put and or a stop is going to go somewhere in that gap, about 114.92. Because if we're at this resistance level on Apple, I'm expecting some, congestion, some pounding this resistance out, and hopefully the RSI will be resetting, and I'll give it a little bit of time to rest. So here's your RSIs at 64. Plenty of room to continue higher if we do in fact close above the all-time high trigger. So I'm really keeping a close eye on that. Amazon, we played Amazon really, really well on Friday. It was a beautiful retest gap for a day trade, and the analysis worked out quite perfect for that. Right now, we are trading up to the 360.78 as a resistance, and the only quote-unquote swing trade that we really got into was this 315, 310 bull put spread. And we can probably close that sometime this week, because right now the premium on that's pretty much worthless. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. But consider the 360.78 is a very, very strong resistance. We had a bunch of white candles, and at this particular point in time, you'd really want to play a bounce off the hourly. We had an opportunity to do that this morning. So here's your exponential moving averages. We gapped right down to the 10, so that was a pretty good buying opportunity. And now if you're wanting to get in, I would probably suggest waiting again for some type of bounce off the exponential moving averages on the hourly chart for Amazon. And last but not least, let's hop over to Google, G-O-O-G-L. And Google had a pretty interesting sell-off this morning. It was really, really bullish the other day. And today we had a little bit of a black candle. So in my personal opinion, Friday was a retest gap anyway, right? You had some bullish nature come in, gap up, nice white candle. And today we have kind of like an inside candle. If we close above 547, it looks like a inverted head and shoulders type of pattern. But it is a pretty white candle, good volume. And if we come into the hourly chart, we actually are kind of bouncing at the moment on Google. So my thought process is this gap is going to be a retest gap, and we should be bouncing out of here And let's see if we close above 547. I'd be a little bit more bullish than bearish long term, but I definitely have a pretty good and solid bullish outlook on Google at this particular moment in time. So guys, I realize a lot of you haven't heard from me in quite a while. I explained it a little bit in the email for those of you who are getting an email from me today, but I definitely want to just give a shout out to the newest edition of Real Life Trading. We're having a morning trading room, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that's been in very, very popular demand, and we have made sure to make that a thing. The live trading room begins tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday, February the 3rd, 2015. And yours truly, Brad Reed, is going to be hosting that, the morning trading session. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, the morning trading floor begins at 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 45 minutes of market prep, looking at gaps, and obviously we have the afternoon room as well. So if you combine both of these rooms, right now we're doing a $149 price for both of them, which again, pretty outrageously epic as far as the price is concerned. Both of them for $149. And again, if you want just the morning room, it's still $149, but we're throwing in the afternoon room anyway because you might as well use it, might as well have it. I've looked around, we've done a lot of market research, and we realized that most trading rooms are about $149 or so for the morning session. And so we're saying you have a morning session, you have an afternoon session, as well for that $149 price. I would really highly encourage you guys to sign up for that because the morning room is really phenomenal. A great team of people, great gaps, great money making opportunities, and awesome opportunities to follow your trading plan, mitigate risk, and of course be real life professional traders. So if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to me, but I'm very, very excited to continue on with the rest of the future of real life trading. I'll be in California the rest of this week, so feel free to message me because I have tons of time, tons of really cool places to look at and go to. I went to Lake Tahoe yesterday for the Super Bowl. Just so many things I want to talk to you guys about. So send me an email, message me on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, whatever pumps you up on the social media, you do that, and we will continue to be here and enriching lives all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your support and watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Have a great rest of your trading day. I'm excited to see how the market closes, looking for a little bit of a bullish momentum potentially to come in this week and next. Have a great day, and remember, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you guys later.